double foul has been called. It is on Sally and Perkins. And there is Nate McMillan, who has a nerve impingement in his back that has led to shooting pains down the left leg. And he said doctors told him it will not improve until the offseason when he can rest it. A rare Seattle turnover. Hopper from deep. Yes. Sonics by 3.
We saw Seattle's inability to feed the post properly in game 1. That time, turnover leading to fast break points for Chicago.
Perkins trying to shake off Sally. A couple of veterans going at each other, and a hold is called on Sally.
Well, Ron Harper has been a key player for the Chicago Bulls all season long because he has found his niche as a defensive catalyst, playing the toughest guard in the backcourt. In the early season, it was Jordan playing point guard. Now it's been Ron Harper, and his offense has picked up in the playoffs.
Here's a double on Perkins. Askew lost it.
They'll double off Askew, and he's not as great a three-point shooter as some people think out in the Western Conference.
Hopper putting moves on Snow.
Good boxed out for Kowski.
With the head fake, Brown wanted to travel. Hawkins with a beautiful move.
You can see the mindset of Hersey Hawkins, not going to just stay out and work that three-point line, but attack the rim every chance he gets.
Hersey, a native of Chicago, telling us his Bushler is able to hit after going 0 for 4 the other night, and the Sonics now lead 31-28. Hersey telling us not that pleasant playing back in his hometown. The ticket pressure has gotten to him. Illegal defense, this time against the Bulls. And a timeout is called with 9:18 to go in this first half. Sonics with a 31-28 lead. And the question is, will they shoot the technical before we take the commercial break? Yes, they will. Hersey Hawkins beckons back to the line off that illegal defensive call.
Well, George Karl, I'm sure, does not find himself in this position very often during the course of the year with both Sean Kemp and Gary Payton on the bench. It's imperative that he gets that offense from Hersey Hawkins and Sam Perkins. We also have to worry about floor generalship with the rookie Snow.
Well, Hersey Hawkins, one of the best free throw shooters of the NBA, missing the technical. We'll be back in a moment. Rebound of the Bulls, 41-40 in game 1. Chicago did a good job converting second chance points. They had 17 offensive rebounds to 14 for Seattle. And they scored 17 second chance points while Seattle with only 7. A major factor leading to the Chicago victory in game 1. But tonight, the Sonics have turned it. And they have done it in this department. This is the story tonight off the offensive glass to see Sean Kemp converting a 7-2 advantage for Seattle. Detlef Schrempf being played by Dennis Rodman. Schrempf, Brakowski, Askew, Hawkins, and Snow on the floor for George Karl. Here is Snow, rejected easily by Longley. Eric Snow did not see much action during the regular season. Appeared in just 43 games, started once, only 300 minutes. Hopper will go to the line.
Chicago's getting unlimited backdoor opportunities from their triangle offense. This is their third time in the early goings of this game. Rodman flashing to the ball as Longley did earlier, and guys just moving from the weak side on the entry pass to the post player. Brilliant play, Dennis Rodman.
5 points for Harper, now 3 of 3 on the line. Gary Payton making his return. Bill Jackson had been resting Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. They have stepped back onto the floor.
Well, a number of times in game 1, we saw the pressure after the free throw, full court pressure, and really Seattle was not in an attacking mode, just happy to get the ball across half court, playing right into the hands of the Chicago Bulls.
I think you turn a press into a fast break situation, get 3-on-2s to the hoop at will.
Illegal defense once again against Chicago. Well, similar to what we saw in game one on Wednesday night here at the United Center, a host of whistles. Although not in the case of illegal defenses, they have been calling them tonight. And Hersey Hawkins, who missed the technical a moment ago, once again fails to convert. Sonics 31 and the Bulls 30. Game 2 of the NBA Final Series. Game 3 in Seattle Sunday night, 7:30 Eastern Time. Showtime, hosted by Bob Costas at 7, which is 4 out of the West Coast. And a reach-in is called on Ron Harper.
Well, one of the rare times in this series so far when the Sonics have been able to run their favorite pick-and-roll play very deep on that left wing and getting the switch and drawing the foul.
Rodman able to haul down his 4th rebound.
Demonstrate scored in the one post-up opportunity he had. They never came back to him. That's a mistake.
Beating 2 defenders, but could not hit.
I've been watching these games, and he's pretty good.
Bill picking things up real quickly. I think you've been spending too much time in the West. Seattle with the edge on the boards. Sonics with a 1-point lead. Open shot for Harper. A 3 for Ron Harper. And the Bulls have taken the lead.
Michael Jordan so smart, getting the double team, getting the ball up right away, getting ready for another pass inside, but nobody went out and challenged Ron Harper.
Hawkins guarded by Jordan. Burkowski. Payton inside, pops it out to Astor. Carried out of bounds, so the Bulls will get it back.
When Harper spots up, they've got to come down because Jordan is such a devastating post player, and Harper's just got that perfect rhythm. He wants some crowd response.
Well, he has received the response. The Bulls in the midst of a 7-0 run.
Strings tightening up moments ago, getting stretched out by the Sonics trainer, Frank Furtado, ready to get back in this game. Marv?
All right, thank you, Hannah. And Kemp is on the floor. Gone 3 of 7, 10 points, 5 rebounds. Fast start once again for the Rain Man, but he has 2 personal fouls. 5 minutes gone by in the second quarter, and it's the Bulls by 2 off that 7-0 run the last 2.5 minutes. Ron Harper with 7 of Chicago's 10 points here in the second quarter. And Hugh Hollins makes the call on Vincent Askew. For the Sonics, their 3rd team foul. Bulls with 2.
Now, Vincent Askew, a very physical defensive player. He's got a wide body, strong, and he's quick with his feet, but he's going to try to pop Michael Jordan every time he comes and try to keep him from cutting to that spot right there.
They double up on Jordan.
Scotty's holding the ball when it comes to him in the open spot created by others' offense.
And again, an open shot for Harper. Rodman able to get to it. Last touch by Kenny.
The Bulls just can't seem to get into any kind of rhythm offensively with their triangle. The few times that Jordan's been able to post and turn quickly and shoot is a bit about it.
Jordan. And the foul against Rodman. Mention the Bulls not able to get into any kind of rhythm. The Sonics defensively somewhat responsible for that, doing a nice job.
They have. We just saw Dennis Rodman get away with one of those pushes that George Karl has been so talkative about the last couple of days. He feels that Rodman gets away with 3 seconds with shoving, pushing, and flopping.
Yes, he said that, Kemp looked like he got a poke from Longley. And then turned it over. George Karl was upset with what he called 4 flops by Dennis Rodman in game 1.